When a parent, especially a father who's often been this rock of stability in your life, gets a serious diagnosis like ALS, well, it changes everything. In this explainer, we're going to walk through what that deeply personal journey is really like for an adult child. Because this experience is so much more than just a medical diagnosis. It forces you to look at your own identity, it completely shifts family dynamics you've known your whole life, and things like memories, new responsibilities, and just love, it all comes rushing to the forefront.
So let's start at the very beginning, that unforgettable moment you first hear the news.
It might be a phone call you get at work, or a quiet conversation in a doctor's office. But that moment, it just burns itself into your memory. There's this profound sense of disbelief. I mean, even if you saw some signs, hearing the official words makes everything feel suddenly, terrifyingly real.
And his question, this one echoes in your mind, right? For so many of us, our dads are these pillars of strength. So when that image is challenged by something so serious, it feels like a fundamental piece of your world is cracking.
In those first days and weeks, your emotions are just all over the place. One minute it's pure shock, then this wave of deep sadness, fear about what's coming, and maybe even anger at how unfair it all is. And then there's this almost frantic need to just understand everything, to read, to research. It's all a totally normal part of your brain trying to get a handle on this new reality.
And as that initial shock starts to settle, even just a little, you move into this next phase, where the very dynamics of your relationship and your role in the family really start to change. This really captures that mental juggling act you start doing. You're trying to reconcile the father you've always known, the one who solved the problems, the rock, with this new reality. But here's the crucial part, right in the middle there. He is still the same person. He is still your dad.
And pretty quickly, you find yourself wearing all these new hats. You're suddenly a medical coordinator, a researcher, a logistics manager, and a primary source of emotional support, all while you're trying to process your own feelings. It's a lot.
Which leads us right to the heart of the experience, navigating that incredibly complex and, often messy mix of emotions that comes with all of this. What you realize pretty fast is that these feelings don't come one at a time. It's more like a constant swirl. You can feel this immense love, and at the same time, this deep fear. You can feel gratitude for the time you have, and then frustration at the situation. It all just coexists. And here's the thing, right? Your own life doesn't just hit pause. You still have your job, maybe a partner or your own kids, financial stress, all your own goals. Trying to keep all those plates spinning is one of the single biggest challenges. It's why finding little ways to take care of yourself becomes absolutely vital. And then there's that quiet question that can just loop in the back of your mind, day in and day out. Am I doing enough? It's this heavy, constant pressure. But you have to remember, it comes from a place of really deep love. But here's something else that happens. Amidst all the difficulty, this journey can also surprisingly open the door to some of the most profound moments of connection you will ever have with your father. All of a sudden, the simple, ordinary moments become incredibly precious. Things you might have taken for granted before, like just sitting quietly and watching a game together or sharing a meal, they take on this whole new, beautiful meaning. This time can also create a space for conversations you maybe never got around to having. Asking about his life before you, about his own challenges and proudest moments, you can learn parts of his story you never knew and see him not just as your dad, but as a whole person. And through all of this, you may just find yourself in awe of him. You get to witness this quiet, incredible strength, his resilience, his ability to still crack a joke, and the way he still worries about you even when he's facing so much himself. And that strength is such a powerful reminder of what's at the core of all this. Because no matter what changes, the fundamental bond between a father and his child, that remains. A serious illness can change the present, for sure, but it can't touch the past. Your relationship is built on a lifetime of shared history. Every family trip, every piece of advice, every inside joke. That foundation is solid. It's unbreakable. And you'll see it. You'll feel that connection in all these familiar little moments. And the way he still really listens when you talk, and the old jokes that still make you both laugh, and the pride he so clearly has for you. In those moments, nothing has changed. He's still your dad. And strangely enough, over time, a lot of people find this new sense of gratitude. Not for the illness, of course not, but for the clarity it brings. It has a way of stripping away all the noise and showing you what was always the most important thing, your connection to each other. Look, there's no way around it. This journey is one of the most emotionally difficult experiences a person can go through. It's full of challenges and real sadness, but it's also filled with surprising strength and a love that just gets deeper. It forces us to ask the hard questions, and in the end, it shows us what truly, truly matters.